Howdy ho, folks. I'm here. Sly 2 today. Sly 2 for a while today, and then other todays. I did kind of decide I am going to do Sly 3 after this. I'll, yeah, more about that later. So let me check one thing real quick. Hold on. Hold on. I want to check something. Okay, yep, everything's good. So I'll be calling the boys in just a moment. Let me, take this off the screen. Also, the music. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I need to get a new version of that song. Alright, let me just turn that off. It's time anyway. Let me call. Train may or may not be here at the start. They might have to duck out for a little bit, but we'll see. Hello?
No. Hi, I finished my thing early, so.
Oh, nice. How you doing?
I'm alright. Yourself?
Doing alright. Let me turn on the funny button so you can see the. Okay.
It's funny.
Funny, haha. Laugh with me. Laugh with
yeah,
me.
for the first.
Okay.
Hey, for the first time in like 3 weeks, we actually have new stuff to talk about.
I actually have a number of new things to talk about. Funny enough, like because I have because I actually went to a con and met some people, so I got a lot.
Oh no, Dan's being groomed.
No, I'm a little old for that. I'm a little old to be groomed.
Not what to say about around your heart. It's fine. He makes the jokes himself, even against what should be better judgment. I don't know. On the internet, I wouldn't be like making jokes about grooming people, but he did it. Oh, we joke here. We have fun. So first off, I guess we could just go through like the state of play stuff real quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously the big one for both of us. Do we start with
God
that
of War.
one, or do we start with that one, or do you want to go through a different list first?
I mean, I feel like just start with Wolverine.
Oh, that wasn't the big one for me.
I mean, I figured, but it just makes more sense because that was the thing that was the only.
Everyone's big yapping about. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, looks
I
alright. Looks appropriately like violent. I think my big concern. I think not even a big concern. I mean, I guess a few things of like, okay, so there's no X-Men in this universe.
I do have my my nitpicks. I'll go over a little bit, but.
So, but I feel like, are we doing like the AAA like force stealth stuff?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna talk about that because like, so I'm okay with Logan doing stealth, but like, why does he look slower than Snake? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Also, not being funny, you know, having those mechanics in Spider-Man makes sense because, you know, that's kind of how he operates. I feel like with Wolverine, and this is what most other Wolverine games get, is you just want to fucking rip and tear.
Yeah, you just want to beat people the fuck up.
Like, why would I stealth if I don't have to? I would rather do sick combos. And, you know, I am at least glad that they
do stealth, like, they should, like, he should be moving much faster than that. He looks so sluggish and slow, it just drives me crazy.
As I said, it does look appropriately violent, and I do like that it looked like they kept the insane lunge mechanic from the Wolverine game before this. The movie one. Yeah, the good one.
I know you're talking about. The good game.
Yeah, that one
honestly, all that made me do is want to replay that game. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yes, I'm willing to give it a shot, but it is like, what are we doing here? I'm at least glad that no Spider-Man cameo.
Yeah, I think there was like a thing they said that there's a chance of a cameo, but it'd be small.
And you know, I don't know. I'm not sure about adding in Jean Grey, and there's no X-Men like X-Men team.
And apparently she's been like active for like 8 years or some shit. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's weird.
And it feels like there's other X-Men, associated.
They did a great job with Wolverine's design. She doesn't look like Jean Grey.
It does look like, has like the MJ aesthetic, which feels.
Yeah, it has the same. Like I like the face is very similar. MJ and 2.
And as I said, I feel like for the role they could
we were like, that doesn't look like MJ.
I feel like part of the problem though is there's plenty of like X-Men associated characters who look like they would fulfill that role better than Jean Grey. And I'm like, can we just stop? Can we stop cucking Cyclops for fuck's sake?
Especially now that people actually like him again. Like, fucking just take advantage of it. People like Cyclops now.
We're excited when because they stopped writing him like a fucking Nazi for some reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason,
Cyclops might be one of the most
like...
characteristic. He might be one of the most assassinated characters in modern comic books.
Yeah, because what I learned over time, the reason what happened was basically a lot of people who I like Wolverine. Don't get me wrong when I say this. A lot of writers who liked Wolverine as kids and didn't like Cyclops because Wolverine and Cyclops would fight. Gotta control when I started writing the comics, they were like, well, I like Cyclops. I don't like Cyclops, so Cyclops is wrong. Wolverine right, so they made Cyclops completely insane.
Yeah.
And it's very stupid.
So, I don't know, at least we got gameplay, and I'm willing to give the game a shot, but so far I'm like...
I'm a little,
make it...
Nah, on it.
You can't play it anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, either way. It helps
but my
out if I'm out of the running for it, so...
Look, just as long as he just let him do combos, all of this like force stealth shit. To be fair, it does look very similar to that original like Spider-Man PS4 like gameplay reveal we got of like mostly just stealth and a little bit of action and a little bit of like actual fighting and then playable cutscene.
True. That did happen.
So I'm hopeful that this is like hiding and actually like stylish combat system. Hopeful. We'll see. We'll see as we get closer. We get like more actual.
Obviously, it's like at least we're seeing something now versus nothing. So like.
Yeah. And I love that everybody's going like, "Oh my god, Sabretooth is in the game." I'm like, really? You think Sabretooth wasn't like a really likely get?
Yeah.
The guy who's Wolverine's like arch rival and is like the main enemy he fights in most things. Like, if we've already done Sabretooth, then we do Silver Samurai, and then that's kind of it. Also, hi Sabo.
Hey Sabo.
Sabretooth has fans.
I don't know about fans. People. So the new trailer / gameplay reveal for the new Wolverine game came out, and then it has Sabretooth in it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Sabretooth's in the game," and it's just like, well, who the fuck else were you like expecting?
Honestly, I think it's more surprising that fucking Carnage is in before Venom and that fighting.
Omega Red from that one episode of the X-Men cartoon. People remember that, right?
I mean, it's not even just like. Sabretooth's been like his rival in like basically every X-Men cartoon, which was like 4 of them, and like
there hasn't been an X-Men cartoon in a while.
Even like Wolverine, there hasn't been a Wolverine game that hasn't had Sabretooth.
I mean, I guess not counting the revival, but I don't think Sabretooth was in that.
Then you've got like he's been a villain in at least 2 of the movies, specifically for fighting Wolverine.
He's even fucking he's even in the Midnight Sun specifically so you can have Wolverine and Sabretooth fight.
Yeah. Literally their whole Midnight Suns is good, but it's very fucking frustrating.
Yeah,
because like
I agree.
My problem is I really like the gameplay and I really want to, and every time I don't want to play it, and I'm like, man, I really want to play it, but then I think, oh, I can't stand the fucking like going through the fucking house. Yeah, because it's like every time you finish a mission, it's like, okay, back to the hub world. Okay, now you got to walk around, you got to talk to people, just so you can then go, and then you can then work your way back to the mission select, so you can then do the next mission. And it's not even like, and this isn't just for like story missions; it's for like everything. So if you're just grinding out the side missions, you just waste so much time, and it's like, man, it fucking ruins the dopamine.
Honestly, it's gonna sound funny, but the whole like manor section would be better if it was literally just a management menu rather than that shit.
Or at least make it so you can just go back to like mission select if you want to.
Yeah.
Like just cut out this match.
Or both, because like a lot of times I'm like, yeah, I want to interact with some of this stuff here, but like it's like such a waste of my fucking time to go through stuff and look for the guy. Like, oh, I'm looking for this character. Oh, where the fuck are they? I gotta run around the entire fucking like property just to find them.
It's so frustrating because it's like, oh man, the actual core gameplay loop is really fun.
Yeah, it's a great
but boy, howdy,
system, and man, you can
you
break
just
that
have
code over your fucking knee in some funny ways.
And then it's like, man, I sure cannot be arsed with like having to go through all of this mansion shit every time.
Yeah. It's a shame that we would never get a second one, because I feel like a second one could refine it. But we're not getting that because the game bombed, because nobody knew what the fuck kind of game it was.
Because nobody said it was a that it was like a card battler.
We would have bought that game day one if we knew what the fuck it was.
Yeah, and then we still would have had the same complaints, but...
We would have had the same complaints, but at least we would have been... There would have been other people that would have bought it day one, and be like, oh, I know what kind of game that is, and then they would have bought it. Because there's a lot of people, like, we have those complaints. There's a lot of people that like that stuff, or don't mind it. So, like, they are... You lost out on them. You lost out on us. You just... It's fucked. It's fucked. The whole thing's fucked.
That game didn't die, it was murdered.
Yeah,
anyway,
devs wanted to have a fucking like dating mechanic in the game, and Marvel said fucking no.
I can see why they would say that.
Yeah,
I think it's stupid.
I think it's
stupid to deny it, but at the same time, it's like I can see why Marvel would be like no.
Yeah, pretty much. That's my thought on it. It's like it's pretty much that.
Anyway, I'm glad
it is funny though.
Anyway, I'm glad that following on the heels of the Star Fox announcement, we are getting our third, technically maybe fourth rendition of Tomb Raider 1? Depends if you count the remaster.
One of the DLC things for pre-ordering it is to put her in the Surf Dracula Lara Croft costume.
Yes. I mean, that's fair. Like, there are people who like those games. I only ever played the one, and it was alright.
Yeah, like, so my thought on it was this. So, and this is my thoughts on if you're doing, like, the origin story thing in general. So, like, them doing it for the first game. Okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. But then when you keep doing 3 games of, ooh, is she gonna be the Tomb Raider now? And you don't. I want you to just, like, trip over... and fall down a flight of stairs. Like, fucking stop it.
So yeah, we're getting like Tomb Raider 1 remake, which I mean, like, you know, I know Anniversary was like 20 years ago, but just remaster that, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it looks good, but yeah. Like,
it looks good, and I'm not gonna complain if it like is good, because you know, hey. Good game. Tomb Raider 1 was a good game. It's just
I love the original trilogy of Tomb Raider games. They're fun.
It's just the Star Fox. It's just the Star Fox problem of okay, we've done 64 enough now.
Yeah, on the plus side though, at least Tomb Raider fans will be like, yeah, that is what we're doing. Star Fox fans will be like, no, it's not a remake. It's a reimagining. No, it's a reboot. It's
The real difference is that Tomb Raider fans are like kind of just happy to get anything,
yeah,
whereas Star Fox fans are like,
they love
I mean, come on. Star Fox already has like his own game series. Why do we even need to bother with Star Fox when he's got Smash Bros? This sounds like a joke, but I genuinely think most people actually know about Fox from Melee than like
they do.
Actually playing Star Fox.
I've watched people like react to Star Fox 64 playing it for the first time. They're like, oh yeah, I only know it from Smash Bros.
This table doesn't have the code.
And I'll be fair, even though I point out the fact that it's a remake of SNES.
Fantastic. Now
it is better than the SNES game that it's a remake of. Like, I do prefer it over the SNES one.
I mean, Star Fox 64 is a great game. I love it. It's one of my favorite games.
I won't.
We don't need to play it again.
I was going to say, the argument was never, is Star Fox 64 a good game or not? Because everyone... The argument is...
Like, people have like that with the gag on it repeatedly being remade, because a lot of the remakes are usually based on that version of it, which is in itself a remake, is that people get really touchy when you point that out. And I'm like, no, listen guys, I like that game. I'm just being honest. I know what it is.
I just feel like the attitude should be, let's actually do something else with Star Fox than just 64. Especially because, like, 64 is available to be played now in some variety. Like, because the 3DS port or whatever got ported onto Switch Online, I think. Or 64 itself got ported onto Switch Online. So it's like, there is a functionality...
They made a Star Fox game that had nothing to do with 64 or really anything to do with Star Fox in general, and nobody liked it.
Because it wasn't a fucking Star Fox game!
Yeah.
And then they just decided, shit, this won't sell. Let's just put Star Fox on it.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Like I don't know. I don't even mind Adventures. I think Adventures is quite fun. It's just
I think it's a game.
honestly, the argument is
It makes it. Wish that it was not. Kojima that Miyamoto did not like get them to switch it because like I feel like we would just be talking about like, hey, remember that one fucking like niche adventure game that was pretty fun, rather than going like, well, it's an alright adventure game, but it's not Star Fox. Muddied with that.
Very obviously not a Star Fox game. So, and I just want there to actually.
They could always remake Assault.
Yeah, why not? Why not actually? Because Assault had problems, and we can fix those problems. Let's remake bad games.
I was, the closest we got to that than remaking a bad game is like Bubsy 4D, and that game's really good. I did finish playing that on the stream last week. I really liked it. Like, not even like this isn't even a bit. It was really good.
We got and also we got the S Combat 8 like reveal like. I'm sure it looks good. I'm not going to pretend I'm not excited for it, but it's kind of like there's just a lot less to talk about with that because it's like. Part of it is the experience of Ace Combat, right?
Like it looks good. It's Ace Combat. We're getting a fucking Zero again as a pre-order bonus, which is neat.
We're getting a land battleship. If you can imagine.
I think it's funny though. The internet is really obsessed with the pink-haired girl from the trailer. The fucking like Blue Angels ass fucking girl. So many people are obsessed with her right now. It's kind of funny.
Almost there.
Just like when everyone was obsessed with Princess after the sort of breakout success of 7.
Yeah, people were also like really obsessed with
Kanika, whatever.
I'm trying to think of the game. I'm trying to think of the name. The fucking indie one that came out. There was that one the co-pilot you'd get. They were really unhinged. I forget the name of the game right now. Fuck. I'm also beating people up as
Project Wingman, is it?
Yes, Project Wingman.
Level 4 access.
There was I forget her name, but the co-pilot you would get that would talk if you were playing a 2-seater. People fucking were obsessed with her. And she ain't got no character design.
I like how when they did that final reveal and they're like, oh yeah, here's this new game, but as soon as I saw Santa Monica, I was like, oh my god, it's fucking God of War. And now it's God of War, but with woman.
No, dead woman, because apparently it's the mom who's dead.
Yeah, it's the God Afterlife or something. I'm like, come on.
I don't care about God of War, so I can't really be honest one way or the other.
I want to see what these people do with another game. I
feel like they want to make another game.
So close.
No, especially since we already know like a God of War 1 to 3, like the God of War trilogy is being remade, so it's like, okay, I feel like we could ease the brakes on God of War for a bit. Like we can ease the brakes from having a God of War. You can do something else.
No,
we're doing.
They went all in on
a whole ass new character.
They spent 20 freaking minutes with God of War. They rented out theaters for God of War.
They should I'm just saying they should change their name from Santa Monica to the God of War studio because it's all they make, God of War.
Considering that they basically made a game where it's like you play as a character with a completely different set, I feel like they're like, alright, we gotta try and squeeze in making make it something other than God of War, but we still gotta put a God of War logo on it. Fuck.
We got a new animation trailer.
Like, it looks fine, it's just, I don't care about God of War, so I'm not really interested.
This is tense.
Yeah.
I can taste it.
Yeah, normies in God of War.
I mean, I never cared about even like the quote-unquote good God of War, so I'm completely out of this fucking race.
I mean, I think God of War is in a lot of ways the Mortal Kombat of action games.
I've got control of the winch. Thanks for the
I'm going to agree out of spite, but explain.
No problem. Me and the big guy had
Murray.
Sells insanely well for kind of what it is. Has a lot of rabid fan base / journo love, but was never as good as any of its contemporaries.
Okay, yep,
but also
that sounds correct.
But also lots of people just rip it off.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's Yeah, nope, no notes, no notes. I got nothing. You're right.
Like, in terms of high octane action games, God of War has always been like the redheaded stepchild amongst you know, your Capcom games, your Platinum games.
The best thing that came out of that game to me is probably the Wolverine Origins game, because it's just a God of War, like a classic God of War game, except for actually fun.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. God of War has like sells insanely well because this ain't your mother's action game because it's got tits. And it's like, as I said, I find a guilty pleasure in God of War, but if you're like, but mechanically speaking,
like, when you bring that up, it even has a similar trajectory now, where it's like, no, we don't have the tits anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of the tits. Shake my head. But yeah.
However, the enemy are still damage spawns that you're just like, would you just die already? I've technically beaten you ages ago. I'm bored. Please.
Yeah, and also the combat's just a lot less stylish and fun.
Yeah.
It's just slow and.
Like I know you're not. I know like with like Gaiden like versus like Devil May Cry, you're like, yeah, I don't really fucking like Gaiden that much or care about it as much. But Gaiden is much better than that too.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy.
Yes and no.
Maybe I can crawl on that hole
I think
under the steps and
Gaiden
find an
has
alternate
stronger
route.
mechanics, but I also think Gaiden has a lot of bullshit that holds it back that God of War doesn't have in that sense. Like,
Is it the turtle boss?
I think it's not even not just the turtle boss, but it's like because it's like a Ninja Gaiden game only really becomes good on like the second or third iteration, as we all know.
That's true.
Sometimes not even then. But it's like there's just lots of enemies that have really bad interactions with Ryu Hayabusa's kit. For better or for worse.
Like which one is
So like fast-moving enemies that effectively require you to do like the jump slash, but are also fast-moving, so there's a chance that the jump slash, I forget, it's like Flying Swallow or something, but like the jump slash will not hit or will not connect or will like target weirdly.
I always get it to connect.
The birds are really fucking
You
annoying.
sure look spooked.
Job well done, Sly.
Not difficult, but
Now comes
annoying.
the hard part.
And also there's just some enemy AI is fucking horrendous, like the werewolves in Wolf's Castle.
I'll need to make use
Like
of the
OG
rooftops
Ninja
to lower the
Gaiden 2,
elephant's
you
back,
stand on the
so
table,
it
you're
shouldn't be a
invincible.
problem.
Well, Ninja Gaiden 2 Vanilla.
That's why I said OG Ninja
Oh,
Gaiden 2.
yeah, sorry. I'm also remember. I'm also listening to instruction by Bentley while we're talking.
So Ninja Gaiden has it is mechanically it should be better, but has like a bunch of jank and problems that make it so they're kind of on equal footing in a lot of ways, just for different reasons. Like classic God of War, when it actually gets going, you have a room full of enemies to fight. It's it's pretty cathartic. Like the big issue I feel like with God of War that's kind of always held it back is the weapon variety is very lacking, at least in the original trilogy.
What I always hated about the original God of War was, one, the animator damage sponge, and I always fucking hated the whole, alright, you beat him, now do the QTE, or you get health again.
Oh yeah, the QTE is bullshit.
Fun.
Yeah, the QTE should never have been forced.
That was from that era when everything was just shoving QTEs all over the place, and I hated it so much.
Yeah.
They were just fucking replacements for actual gameplay.
Like I said, the original trilogy is fun but flawed, and like I said, it's always struggled against its competitors, primarily Devil May Cry. It's one of those things where Devil May Cry 3 to 5 are just so good that it does just sort of retroactively limit a lot of what other action games can is acceptable for action games, I feel.
Well, 5, I fucking every time I want to love that game, but then it's like, hey guy, you're having a good time, yeah? V. Oh.
It's not to be good with games, all I can say.
It's not. V's not hard. It's not fun. It's not an issue of challenge. It's an issue of fun.
Oh, the fun with V is getting up to the max.
Taxes too, but I'm not fun. Well, actually, no. To be fair, I do get a pretty good tax return sometimes. So there's that. So at least it's a fucking reward rather than just being bored.
The reward is you get full taunt.
The reward is I eventually leave the stage and can play as one of the fun characters again.
Also, if you run through DMC5 like once, you never have to actually play as V ever again.
Why would I not?
But yeah, like, DMC5 is basically a perfect action game, and I've said before, I feel like any other action game that came out of the DMC5, post-DMC5 world, really needs to sort their shit out.
Ah, shit.
Well, there was another like Townfall trailer, but you know, seems fine. We'll see. Hard to judge a Silent Hill until you actually play it.
Don't worry, most Silent Hill fans haven't even played Silent Hill.
But they have listened to all of their favourite reviewers tell you why Silent Hill 2 is their favourite game.
Will they ever play Silent Hill 2? Fucking no!
No. They might play the remake, but...
They play the remake with the fucking terrible visual style. That misunderstands everything about it.
The remake of 2 is alright, it's just... It's effectively, I feel, the way to rationalise it is functionally a different game. But it is fun. It's one of those things where it's good, but it was obviously always going to be like... Yeah, you can't... Like, we said before, Silent Hill 2 is like a very of its time, lightning in a bottle sort of game.
Yeah.
It's a combination of a lot of factors.
They decided to add in their own interpretation of things that were meant to be ambiguous, and that's kind of defeats the point. There's a lot of... Because other than, like, you know, obviously, the fact that he killed her, a lot of shit's meant to be ambiguous, because essentially, it's whatever you do that... Essentially, however you play is technically what happened, because there's no, like, quote-unquote canon route or what have you. And some stuff's meant to be a different interpretation.
Canon route has to be confirmed, and it has to be that route that we're talking about, or else to be banned.
I mean, the real issue, I think, with the Silent Hill 2 remake is, or more specifically with the endings, is just, like, they're, kind of, you have to go a lot more out of your way to get, like, the quote-unquote, like, bad endings, or, like, the Maria endings, because it's like, you have to linger around with her for so long that it's just counterintuitive to, like, playing the game normally. Because it's like, you have to stand next to her for ages, but you don't actually, like, spend a whole lot of time with Maria, because, yeah, you don't spend a lot of time with Maria in, like, the base game anyway. So once you move into like the actual like nightmare world, it's like, well, she's basically gone.
You basically have to like sit there like on the screen, unpause to go on the shitter for a few hours.
Yeah, so it's like if your first playthrough, if you're just playing normally, you're likely to get like the like one of the other endings that aren't like Maria focused. Then yeah, it just means on a repeat playthrough where a player who's already like done everything and knows where everything is, it's just a lot of wheel spinning for the sake of an ending.
Yeah.
Which is a bit counterintuitive versus like how like Silent Hill F handles it.
We're kind of looking forward to playing that, because I do plan on pulling that as the first playthrough of it as my stream game during Spooky Month. Probably also. Sorry, guys.
No, you finish your point. So I was going to move on to another thing.
More about like future streams. So I did decide I wanted to do Sly 3 after this, and I did decide on what RPG game I want to do. I do want to do. I want to do the remake of Trails 1.
By
Okay.
the time you finish it, the remake of 2 will be out.
Oh, definitely. Considering that comes out comes out around Spooky Month time anyway.
Yes.
And we probably won't even finish it before Spooky Month arrives after we're done with Sly 3. We're still in the middle of Sly 2.
But yeah, other than that, I also have played and finished the James Bond game.
Oh, what'd you think of that one?
Solid 8 out of 10, I think.
That's good.
It's one of those things where there's a lot of that to appreciate. I do appreciate that it does have that Hitman element of you can approach like these different segments in a lot of different ways. They mostly arrive at like the same conclusions, but it's like you say you have to infiltrate this hotel. On my playthrough, I disguised myself as a reporter and went in on a press badge that I'd stolen. But you can also just climb up the guttering and climb in through a window. You can sneak through like restricted areas, or sometimes you can find costumes, or sometimes you can just go in guns blazing. I don't know, just fun thing where you got
Where
you get
whatever kind of bond you preferred when you think about it.
But it's more the fact you're also just rewarded for experimentation, doing stuff like that. Combat's surprisingly punishing. Like I was playing on normal, and I was still dying a fair amount when it came to actual gunfights. You are very much not immortal.
That doesn't make sense.
Bentley,
So you have to play it smart with like cover or gadgets or creating diversions
That's
or
not very movie accurate at all.
We're going to need free reign of the sky during the heist. Well,
oh no,
careful.
Bond doesn't get shot that
Chopper
often,
parts
so
aren't cheap.
I guess it
No,
takes.
for it to be movie accurate, everyone would miss where you just hit everyone.
Use the left analog stick
Yeah.
to steer the chopper, and hit the X button to drop
Some
bombs.
fun gadgets, not like nothing too crazy, which I'm kind of hoping if they do a sequel,
Follow it back into
which
the
I'm
action
sure that they will. It's sold like crazy already. Yeah, hopefully they go a bit more wild. There's a whole bunch of references, but it doesn't feel like too grating. A lot of it is just like collectibles where you can get like the knife shoes from Russia with Love or whatever. But yeah, fun game, and I think what actually sold me on getting the game, aside from the fact I had a voucher, so I basically Amazon paid for it. What really sold me was finding out about how woke it was, because, and you won't believe this, Bond takes orders from a woman.
Wait. What? That's never happened
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I mean, I also haven't been around for like the last 30 years, so this is entirely news to me.
Yeah, I was actually in cryostasis. Are they going to adapt the story about the Bond villain who was really pissed off about an elephant?
Fucking elephant.
Nice flying, partner.
Which one was that?
That jeep's out of commission
One
and
of
we'll
the
have
books.
clear skies for the heist.
Yeah.
It's sad.
There are a few of the books that never did get adapted for rights reasons.
Books. What? I don't read. Nobody reads anymore.
Okay.
Not true, people read
synchronize your watches.
GPT summaries.
This heist is going to take extreme
Yeah, exactly.
precision. Here's the plan. I'll start things off by demolishing the palace's main bridge.
and you quickly
That
realize
should cut
that's
off
a motherfucker
reinforcements from the
who
guest
got this
house
from
and
ChatGPT.
hopefully distract
That
the
didn't
ballroom
fucking
guard
happen. Are
standing
you
watch
insane?
over the clockwork wings. Sly will then take Carmelita up on her offer
Used to be
for a
it
dip,
used to be the wiki
and while the
divers, and now
crowd
it's
is
the
transfixed
ChatGPT
by
is.
their
At this
tango,
point, I'd
man.
rather
Murray
back
will
the
lower
wiki
into
divers
the
of like
ballroom
fucking
on the
fact fiend
electronic
shit. I'd
winch.
rather that.
Once
I miss
down,
when
he'll cut the wings
Wikipedia was
free and then winch back
the
up
hot
for an
spot.
exit. Murray should
I
then
would
make his
gladly
way
take it
out of
over
the palace.
ChatGPT.
I'll cover his
No, but I mean, like, you know, the
exit
people
with
who-
charge. Once
Come
he's
back.
past the
Like,
drawbridge,
You know the
we're
people
home
who
free.
you talk to, and it's like, oh, you've clearly just looked at like the One Piece wiki. You didn't read it. You weren't there in the trenches.
You mean like a lot of modern comic book fans, or like
Yeah.
the younger ones, where you're just like, oh, buddy, you weren't there. Listen, now, here's how you can tell if someone's a true Marvel comic fan or not. Ask them their opinion on editorial. If they don't, they either say dislike or have a seething hatred, then they're probably. If they say dislike in some like normal way, they're probably real. If they have a seething hatred, oh, they are definitely real. If they say they like them, they either work for editorial or are lying to you.
Oh yeah, did you hear about the DC boycott that's going on, or is trying to go on?
No. What's going on?
Yeah. Basically, a bunch of people are boycotting or trying to boycott DC because they don't have. It's been like 1,000 days since they've had like a mainline title with a black main character.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that was the thing I heard. So I don't
It's
know
not
if it is.
great I mean, they don't really have like great characters' voices there.
Yeah, the thing about it's like you have like Cyborg. People now like Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, people like Mr. Terrific now because of the
Because of the
movies.
movies.
Still.
Yeah.
He's not exactly,
I was
mainline
I'm one of
material.
those people. I didn't care about Mr. Terrific before the movie. I'll be completely honest with you.
Anytime Mr. Terrific was on screen, I was like, "Where's John Jones?"
You know, you know what? No, I was constantly like, "Where's Guy? Where's my stupid bowl cut idiot?" By the way, I'm not gonna lie. When they announced the movie, I was like, "Oh, okay," and I wasn't sold on it until I saw the Guy Gardner and his fucking stupid haircut. And I'm like, "Okay, this is gonna be good," and I was right.
I had to explain to my mother why he had that haircut.
He likes it.
Because at first she didn't recognize
Murray and I
Nathan
are
Fillion
moving
until I was
into
like, "That's
position.
Nathan Fillion." She goes,
You
"Oh,
still think you can
why is he
demolish
wearing that
something that large?
stupid wig?"
It
And I was like,
doesn't take an
it's
engineer to
iconic
figure
to the
out how
character. It's
blow
like the
up a
character
brick.
has stupid hair. I was like, yeah.
I'll start by placing
Yeah.
charges
It's like, why
on all
would
of the lower
Nathan degrade
cleats.
himself by wearing that stupid? Like, because Nathan
Once the
really likes
structure
the character.
destabilizes,
Because he
those
really wanted to be a
rings on the
fucking
upper cleat
superhero
should pop
movie.
That's
right
the difference
off.
between him
That should
and
enable
like
me to
the
bomb
woman
all
who
of
played the
the
Wicked
upper
Witch in
cleats,
Wicked, who got really mad
which
over
will
a
bring
fan
it all
poster
crashing
that
down.
obscures her
Just watch your
face
head
to
when
like
that
make
thing
it like
gets
the
unstable.
stage play poster,
We need that
and
brain
she
of yours
fucking
in
hated
one
that.
piece.
And this guy's like, "Yeah, I'll wear a stupid haircut because I'm playing this character and I love this character. This is about him, not me."
They even offered him the chance not to do it. And he's like, "No, I'm getting the stupid bowl cut."
I want my dumb bowl cut, and he's so right.
I need to bomb all of the
I mean,
lower
if you're not going to do the bowl cut, why even bother doing Guy? Feel bad for Carl Rayner. He's like the only Green Lantern who's not had like major representation
Yeah.
in a thing by now. Even though he's like the reason why Green Lantern is liked.
You know who's the biggest bomb? Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah, like how is the Barry Allen problem of all of this good stuff that people like doesn't come from him?
Comes from everybody else.
Yeah. He's even though and also just like Barry Allen, not even actually the first like Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Maybe nobody cares about Alan Scott.
I like Alan Scott more than him.
I mean, at least with Jay Garrick, I like him. Not just because of how he was portrayed in Arrowverse.
Don't believe you.
He was also in Young Justice, except everybody was in Young Justice.
Bet even fucking Condiment King was in Young Justice. I mean, you can't actually make fun. It's hard to make fun of Condiment King anymore because people have spent so much time making fun of him. It's like everyone knows who he is. Half the fun of Condiment King is he's this fucking losers Z list villain that nobody knew, so you just make.
Yes, Condiment King was in fact in Young Justice.
Yeah, of course he was.
Murray.
Polka Dot Man.
Check.
That one, no.
It looks like Bentley's a little distraction.
I think even that's too obscure for
Initiate.
Young
Okay, we
Justice.
can make fun of Polka Dot Man.
In the crowd, you handle the heavy lifting.
But they fight Condiment King and then they come back covered
Miss
in mustard
Fox,
and ketchup,
I
and everyone
believe
was
you owe
like,
me
"You
a
fought a guy who
dance."
shoots
About
mustard and
time.
ketchup.
I thought you had left.
Just
How did he
waiting for
give
the
you a hard
perfect moment.
time?" And they're like, "Well, you'd be surprised."
Laugh track ensues.
He's the Condiment King.
I gotta do dance again.
But yeah, 007 First Light was a pretty fun game.
That's good.
Look, I guess there's a little bit padding, but it's not like too much of an issue. One of the things I do like is they have like a VR mission sort of like fit mode that they are allegedly going to keep like updating and adding to. So the game has like lifespan even beyond just like this.
I often deal with police while
I
on
can't
the
believe
job.
it. You're a terrible detective. I'm just going to say it.
The Carmelita, yeah.
Yeah, it's like very obviously the Sly Cooper.
Such a concern, she's been
Nice.
chasing him for years.
Yeah. And how does she not know what he sounds like?
Yeah, she's the only one with the changing voice.
I can't think of anything else major got revealed. Another trailer for Control 2, which I'm interested in.
Oh yeah, I still need to beat 1. I know I played a bit of it. It is good. I just, for whatever reason, I ended up getting distracted and played something else. Sometimes it happens to me where I put something down for one reason or another, or like I'm not feeling a vibe or something like that, and I don't. Oh shit! I fucked it up.
How about you, Seba? You been playing anything new, or?
I haven't had anything to play in the last week.
Oh.
I was busy working.
Oh.
Square.
Rip. So no progress on Daybreak 2 on
Not really.
Horizon.
I haven't really done. I mean, I got a little farther with Rain, but I haven't finished that scenario yet. Let alone got back to whatever Kevin and friends are doing.
Just hanging around.
Tell me, stranger, what's your name?
I'm assuming more shenanigans of Nadia complaining that
Huh? I don't
she's
understand.
not being spoiled with all
The
the money.
wings. What happened
Yeah.
to the clockwork wings?
What?
We don't talk about Nadia.
Could have
I don't really like those characters.
Cooper.
I mean, you like two of them.
I don't like Nadia and Swin.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I guess for
Say
me,
yeah.
the game I'm playing primarily just been playing Forza since I finished PUBG.
Like, there's a reason I went out of my way to skip their entire chapter. When I was playing Daybreak 2, because I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I was happy that they left for like the entire third chapter for the most part.
Then they were back.
Yeah, but then the game ended, so it wasn't that bad.
These things are heavy.
Well, unfortunately, unlike Daybreak 2, you don't have enough characters to just bench them all the time.
No.
This is
Damn
tense.
picnicking front. Maybe Swin and Nadia are like intentionally terrible, so everybody just likes Rufus more.
So I don't think anybody expected them to like Rufus. It was kind of a surprise.
Yeah,
Nice flying, Bentley.
I mean, he is very pretty.
Yeah,
And I
but
feel
he was also a jerk and nobody liked him. You know, they gave him a lolly.
Not far to go.
That'll do it.
Oh, I killed Marie myself. Whoopsies! He does take
Bosh.
damage from my own bombs. Well, shit.
Bosh, you killed a child. Amazing, mission complete.
These things are heavy.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Real's gonna come up from the Summer Game Fest.
Oh yeah, because we kind of didn't mention it, but yeah, no, Onimusha. I do need to play the demo of that.
Got some Final Fantasy Remake 3rd already.
I'm still guessing TGS.
Oh, probably.
Look, you know you're not getting it till next year anyway.
I know, I just don't like all of these like game. Whereas it's like, oh, these Western games.
Wow, racist.
I'm just a weeb.
Oh yeah, some friends of mine who just got into like the 7 series and they were playing through all of them. They got to remake and they're like, "Damn it! This game is making me somehow feel nostalgic for a game I only finally just played." Like they're really liking it so far, and that's great.
Yeah, it'll do that for you.
Yeah, a remake is good. It's really good.
They worked better than the Crossbell sections in Cold Steel did.
Punch it.
Yeah, because we actually had to play 7 before, whereas we couldn't play like fucking Zero and Asher until after Colton already happened.
After the gang and I got away with the clockwork wings, Carmelita blew her cover and started making
Not
arrests
officially
left and
anyway.
right. With his reputation in shambles, Rajan was forced to flee from his own party. He's now in hiding, somewhere deep in the jungle.
Yeah, you thought you were done with this
The gang
idiot?
and I took
No.
a break and headed for Bollywood.
I did learn apparently
It took some
there was
doing,
originally
but
a
we
planned
eventually
second
snuck
Dimitri
Murray
level for
onto
this
the
game
set
that
of
never
a
happened.
full-blown Indian musical.
Yeah.
I was happy the
I
guys
guess
got
it's
to
worth
unwind,
saying,
but
like,
Rajan
minus
was still out
spoilers,
there.
but most
And somehow,
villains from this point on
he
get
knew
2
things
levels.
were about to get tough.
I kind of figured when that happened, I was like, oh, okay, so we're gonna be dealing with some of these guys a good bit more. I am happy though in 3 I got to know Dimitri.
Yes.
But yeah, after I said, I was like, yeah, you know what, I kind of settled on wanting to do trails. I was like, yeah, you know what, I should finish the Sly series first and then go to that. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I did go to like I said, I did go to the con. I got to meet Jim Cummings, which was fun. I didn't know where to stand, so I got my balls busted a little bit. I got called the masked man by him, which was fun. Because it was for like a photo op. But I also met, I met the voice of Sailor Moon and also Estelle. She was really nice. The original Deep Dub Mars.
It took some detective work, but
biggest
the
ones,
gang and
though,
I
were all
managed
three
to
of the
track down
Eds.
where Rajan had gone into hiding.
Ed.
Somehow, he managed to
Ed.
transform a
Other Ed.
long-forgotten temple into the thriving center of his spice
Edward,
operation.
Edward, and Edward.
And it's there
Yes.
where we'll find him.
Or I guess for Sabo, Atharan and Kira.
The jungle, too thick to
Yeah, I know.
drive through,
Yeah, I mean,
forced
I've
us
also
to
seen
walk
it
a
in
long
ending, but yeah,
distance to our target.
we know. They made many jokes about that and many art jokes about
We
that.
ran into a few
Eddie,
problems along the
voice
way,
actor, though,
but
is
pushed on.
so nice. Like I was nervous. I was like, oh, I don't want to like
For
talk
the
to you or anything
temple
like that. And
was
he just like
more
took
than
one look
just
at me, like, I'm
Rajan's
pulling you
hideout.
out of your shell. We're
It was
yapping
also
for a bit.
home to the Clockwork Heart,
Oh, hate that. I like my shell.
a pump so
But no, he was a
strong
great
and
guy. It was
tireless
really
it
fun.
could
I got them
increase
to
spice
sign
production
my DVD
tenfold.
set of it, and Eddie.
Good for Rajan, but awful for the
I'm
rest of
very
the
happy.
world.
All 3 of them were really nice.
Hope he's not counting on that heart too much, because tonight it comes home with me.
I know apparently there's gonna be a con in October where Bill Farmer's gonna be at, and now I'm like, man, I regret not at the time having a copy of Goofy movie to have Jim sign and then get Bill Farmer to sign it in October.
Well, hopefully we'll be busy recording for Kingdom Hearts.
The door to darkness.
I don't wonder how you felt when Kingdom Hearts all of a sudden like, hey, you have to do this dark and relatively serious story, still in your goofy cartoon voices.
He probably thinks it's funny. I know I would.
I mean, I think he's just glad he gets to do the goofy voice and not have to just do his normal voice.
Yeah. He's also the voice of Hop Pop in Amphibian. He's really good in that too. He's funny.
Well, good.
But yeah, meeting the Eds was really fun. As well as, so I didn't know she was also the voice of Estelle because I hadn't played the remake yet. And she did do the voice samples that were in the original one. It was just, you know, there wasn't as much because I was like, I didn't, because she told me that, I'm like, oh, I was like, I didn't know, I guess maybe I just didn't hear. And she's like, well, look, there was only a little bit of dialogue, so it's understandable you probably didn't notice. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Like, I was like,
yeah,
I was like, oh, I
you
didn't know, I'm
play
so
though,
sorry.
you know, because Rain's in that, and you hate
Nice
Rain.
work, Bentley. I'll take a hidden passage
Correct.
over the front door any day.
You know, she was also in Cold Steel. That's the first time she actually had any significant dialogue for Estelle.
You know what her first significant line was? Sasuga Rinken.
Of course.
Poor Estelle.
Yeah, well.
No one loves Rain.
More like Keen.
Even Rufus likes Rain now.
Yeah. Originally he hated him for daddy reasons, and now he's like, you got me. We are friends now.
We are friends now, Rain. I used to hate you because I wanted your father to be my father, but we're okay now.
Yeah.
It's surprising how many characters issue with Rain is, damn it, we want your dad to be our dad.
I mean, it's three, which is
It's
still
three,
more
I
than
mean,
you'd
it's 3 characters, but that's still more than you'd expect. For such a stupid motivation.
Yeah, well. At least I feel like we can. At least I feel like we can appreciate that. Reen doesn't exactly want his dad to be his dad. He's like, you remind me of my father. I hated my father.
Yeah, basically.
How dare you talk about my father?
You're right, Vegeta is a good character.
Well, yes and no.
Yes.
Vegeta might be the biggest Karma Houdini in all of Dragon Ball. He is like the one who basically was the most evil and has committed the most atrocities, but everyone's like, yeah, but we play like pool together at the weekend, so we're
Actually,
good.
no, everyone what Goku was apprehensive about him.
And they were right to be.
Yeah, no, they are right to be.
Given the opportunity, he was like, well, I could stay with my wife and my family
He was
and my
literally
friends.
evil up until like the end of the original series.
What do I want? This normal, happy family life, or be evil and fight Kakarot? Nobody could possibly be that stupid. Oh, right, Vegeta. Man, I'm winning too much. Cell, you should power up to your perfect form so we can have a good fight. He might be the most hoisted by his own petard guy of all time.
But but I won't lie, it is so fun to watch him get hoisted by his own petard.
Oh no, my petard, it's hoisting me.
Not again!
You know what it is? It's the meme. Vegeta when he's sowing versus Vegeta when he's reaping.
I love sowing, Kakarot. Oh, I hate reaping!
Bingo, you found the spice growing facility. Now, from what I know of photosynthesis, all the expensive equipment should be found at the top of this room. That access to.
But yeah, and I need to start going back to finding some stuff to I want to replay.
I always play Xenogears.
I did play Xenogears.
I thought you didn't finish it.
I didn't finish it. But then the game didn't finish itself, so...
I mean, technically it has an ending, it just loses
Doesn't even,
itself on
doesn't even have that! It was
consistent.
meant to be a 7 fucking game saga!
Yeah, but you know, story 5 worked.
Also, they never, Also, have they ever uploaded Xenogears onto any digital storefront now?
PlayStation Network.
Oh, is it?
Apparently the source code was lost, so they couldn't remaster it like everything else. People are actively working to re-engineer the source code from the game, which
Yeah,
might be a remaster.
The Kingdom Hearts solution.
Yeah, but you know, that's why they never remastered it or re-released it. They're like, well, we don't have the source code anymore.
That was a big failure.
I mean, it did okay. They just, you know, ran out of money to finish it. Technically, they finished it. It's just that the third quarter of the game is mostly done in text before it jumps you to the finale. I mean, they're getting merchandise all of a sudden.
Some of the vines around here are really slippery. Jump and hit
That's
the circle
good.
button to go for a ride.
Then he left to do Xenosaga.
Yes, and we all know how that went.
And eventually,
at least he
Xenoblade.
Yeah, but by Xenoblade he changed hands so many times he couldn't use too much of his original stuff anymore.
By Xenoblade, he hit upon the idea.
Here we go.
Waifus.
Time for a few recon photos.
Yeah, because he didn't have much else to work with.
It's like, well, shit.
Like Xenogears was like episode 5 of a 6-episode series, and then he went back and did episode 1 with Xenosaga. Where
At least he learned, unlike the Shenmue guy, who I'm like half convinced is just like some kind of insurance scam or money laundering scheme.
The other real question is why he decided to do episode 5 first.
Oh, why did Star Wars decide to do episode 4
That
first?
crane is keeping half of the
Well,
heart
because they didn't have
suspended.
episodes before.
I was gonna say there was no. Yeah, there were no. When Star Wars first came out, there was no. It wasn't until like Empire Strikes Back he decided to make an
Only
episode
I can't
5.
figure out how to get
of
in
6.
here from the temple
And he's
wasn't
like,
even-
yeah.
I don't even think it was then. I think it
It
was
was
way
only
after.
when Phantom
Uh,
Menace
Back to the
happened.
safe house.
yeah.
Don't really need to think about this one.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the original Star Wars was just called Star Wars,
It was.
Yeah, it was.
and then with The Empire Strikes Back is when he was like episode 5.
The
No,
Clockwork
I-
Heart
I-
is
I-
under
I'm
some
gonna check with,
steep
like-
security. Heck,
I got
Rajan
two
is
friends who are
carrying
like
half of it at
so
all
insane
times.
with Star Wars shit. Actually, no,
Get
three.
at the
I could
goods.
just
I'll
ask
need
one
to
of them.
gather some
I'll
more
do that
information.
later.
Sly will plant a
So
bug
it was
in
April
Rajan's
10th,
office,
1981.
while I lift the spice operation blueprints off the Spice Lord
Just Googled it.
while he makes his rounds.
Oh, when they changed the name.
Unfortunately, while we're
Yeah,
collecting
April 10th,
intelligence
1981
on
when it was
him,
re-released in
he'll be
theaters.
collecting
Did
data
it have-
on
did it
us
have, like,
with
the
an
episode title to it?
elephant-driven satellite array.
Okay.
Take it out, or he'll be able to intercept all of our communications.
So yeah, so it wasn't until later on that he's like, you know what? He's like, I'll just make. And then even then, I don't think he knew he was going to do the original trilogy.
No. Have you ever heard some of the like stuff that was supposed to come out for like some of the original plan before a bunch of stuff got in the way?
No.
So, from what I understand, the original plan was that Darth Vader wasn't supposed to be Luke's father. That was like
Originally,
rewrite.
Boba was going to be the son of Vader.
So they planned for 6, 7, and 8, or like 7, 8, and 9 already. One of the things was going to be introducing Luke Skywalker's twin sister, which is why in episode 5 they have the whole line about there is another, his sister, etc. That wasn't intended to be Leia, it was meant to be an entirely new character, but by the time they got to 6, Lucas is going through his divorce. He kind of hates everyone, everything. The rights to Star Wars, especially toy-wise, are a bit up in the air. So they decided they're going to end it on 6. But you know, they've already established that Luke Skywalker has a sister. Well, who can we use? Oh, there's literally one named female character in these movies.
The trick here is harvesting the spice plants. You'll have to do some serious climbing, as they only
So that
grow
is why
high up in
Princess
the
Leia
jungle
is
canopy.
seemingly at random Luke Skywalker's sister. Isn't that funny?
Interesting. Xenogears was supposed to have like 6 titles, which was the first 2 took place in some like space civilization far from the planet Xenogears takes on. And then episode 3 was the first civilization of Xenogears on the Xenogears planet, and then episode 4 was the big war in Xenogears' backstory, and then episode 5 was Xenogears itself, and then there was supposed to be a post Xenogears story, which was episode 6. So after Xenogears came out, they went back and did episode 1 as Xenosaga with most of the trademark stuff written out. Although surprisingly, surprisingly not all of it. Surprisingly, a little bit of the stuff from Xenogears he did in fact keep in Xenosaga somehow. I guess nobody would notice.
Hey, it works.
And then after Xenosaga is when he kind of lost track of story. I don't think Xenoblade has anything to do with any of his original story. I think I said Xenoblade 3 is sort of based on what episode 6 would have been, except now it has nothing to do with the Xenogears planet whatsoever. I don't know, maybe Square Enix will get desperate enough to sell the rights back to him someday.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
They did basically redo all of Dragon Quest XII because of Final Fantasy 16.
What's funny is I saw what people talking about that and they're like, oh, maybe they could do a thing in the future where they repurpose the assets. Brother, those designs were from Toriyama. Those are the repurposed assets. The ones we saw there.
Pretty much. I mean, it does look interesting, and I like Dragon
Oh,
Quest.
oh
so
yeah. No,
don't have a
I do
problem
like
with that.
the design. I think they look fine. But I was just someone like trying to like theorize like, oh, maybe they could like, brother, they already did. Toriyama's fucking dead. These are those designs.
Worse than that, he's dead, Jim.
Toriyama can't make any new ones. He's gone.
And they can get the Chrono Cross guy, I guess, where they also did.
I don't know.
So I know Toriyama did Chrono Trigger, and then somebody else did Chrono Cross.
Yeah. And I do like Chrono Cross.
Chrono Cross is fun to play. The actual story is pretty bad if you think about it for like long enough.
I mean, the story.
Like once you get
I'm gonna
to
be
towards
fucking
the
real,
end.
the Trigger story is bad if you think about it.
Yeah, but the Trigger story is basic.
Hey, remember when they introduced the idea at the start of the game for time paradoxes and then forgot all about that?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, there was something from an original draft that they.
Well, it's because
Forgot
the
to-
original draft, they had a whole ass different writer for the start of the game than the rest of the game.
Just don't think about it.
That's why so many things are wildly different in the intro than the majority of the game.
That is true. But I mean, Chrono Trigger's fun.
Oh no, I like it. I'm just like, listen, if we're gonna be talking real about the stories here. Oh yeah, I can't get up there yet. Fuck. At least not that way.
It's kind of funny seeing Toriyama rip off one of his own designs for Dragon Ball, whereas most of the time he just rips off Dragon Ball designs for something else.
I mean, a lot of the Dragon Quest designs, especially later on, were repurposed Dragon Ball designs.
Yeah, but what I mean is like Tapion from the one movie is literally just like Chrono.
Yeah, what was it like? I remember like a couple of haircuts he keeps doing and shit like that. Cause I remember like I seen like Teen Gohan's base form haircut in a lot of Dragon Quest games.
Mm-hmm.
There was a certain point where he stopped really trying to make new ones. He was just like, eh.
Good enough.
Like hell, in those last designs, the one guy literally just has fucking Supreme Kai's hair. The frogman. Frog-looking man. Okay, so I gotta put these spices inside that food. Oh, I gotta collect all the spice plants, of course. How
I
do
feel
I
like
get
we're
up to
playing
some of them?
Xenogears again, but every time I think about it, I was like, God, the game is so long now.
That's the thing, sometimes the game can be just like so long, you're just like, man, I don't want to play
Like,
that
that's-
again.
like, that's
Play
the
that again
best
right now.
And it's not like I could go back to the old days when I just had like a PlayStation save at the good part. I could just pick up whenever I didn't feel like going through the sloggy parts. I was like, I can't do that now. I mean, I guess I could. I guess theoretically I could find a save file because that's exactly what I did for Daybreak 2. I was like, I'm not going to play this part. I'm going to scour the internet until I find a save file that's right past it because I refused to do Happy School Fun Times with Swin and Nadia. And it worked.
What did Swin and Nadia ever do to you?
Pretty sure we just had that conversation 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to have it again because I hate them. Sometimes you just got to dunk on people, you know?
Tell them I hate them!
They know.
That's still that's my favorite Dr. Farnsworth quote from Futurama. Tell them I hate them!
I hope we could all be that vindictive as we get older. Oh boy, it's raining while it's sunny out. Isn't that fun?
Is that just the weather you have there?
I mean, normally it's just
Usually no rain. Usually
normally
it's just the
it's
rain.
not sunny. Yeah.
My parents are down there now, and they're like, yeah, we hadn't seen the sun in these.
What?
And my parents are in your area.
Oh.
They're on a cruise.
The fools.
Yeah, my mom wanted to go on a cruise again because she hadn't been on a cruise in, like, before I was born.
So it's your fault.
I mean, I guess I was. I was up for going on a cruise. They just never wanted to take me.
They do.
No, we're trying. No, we're going on a cruise to get away from you. Why would we take you?
Son, you missed the point. We're trying to get away from you. But
They've
we're
already
saying-
gotten away from me. I don't live with them anymore, and they hadn't lived with me for the longest time. So they just
we
wanted
want
a
to
break.
get further away.
Yeah. So they went to the I forget where they started, but they ended up in Scotland.
Oh no, not Scotland.
And then my dad went to like buy a hat at a golf club and ended up spending most of the day drinking with the two most stereotypical Scottish men he'd ever met before.
Yeah, that's the Scots for you.
He even sent me a picture, and I was like, "Yep, that's exactly what I pictured."
I won't lie, but that does sound fun.
He's like, I just came in here to get a hat as a souvenir, and they're like, "Ah, and they took him to the golf club, down to the clubhouse, and they just like drank for 3 hours.
Only 3 hours? Must have been a slow day.
Well, he had to get back to the boat.
Yeah.
I think he said they did want to keep going, but he was like, I gotta get back to the ship before it leaves.
Damn Scots, they ruined Scotland.
Pretty much.
I had to
Now
resist
they're
the
going to
urge.
Ireland.
Damn Irish, they ruined Ireland.
I have to resist the urge.
Oh, you're not Irish, it doesn't count.
No, the fucking the line.
Oh.
The line, Bart, the line.
Oh, you were getting upset because I was making fun of the Irish. And then it's like, oh no, he's doing the typical American thing of, oh, my great-great-grandfather might have been from that place. That makes me basically the same as you.
No,
It's
And
like,
my great-great-grandfather
I
was
have,
from that
some
place.
heritage there, but I'm not Irish, if you know what I mean. Like,
we are not the same.
Like,
My great-great-grandfather was from
there,
there,
but
but
I'm
they-
not from
they-
there. I'm not. I'm an American.
I'm not gonna claim.
American or Americant?
I can't do this anymore.
We're pretty much in Kent right now.
Yeah.
We might be that way for a while.
Well, if only someone could have seen that coming.
I
Too bad, so sad.
did.
You don't understand. It was supposed to work this time. He said it would.
People who believe that are the same people who believe Todd Howard.
You know what? You're right. They are the same people. I'm just going to decide they're all
Todd
the same people.
Howard says it works, so he must.
Would Todd
Would
Howard
lie.
lie?
Another rich white guy telling lies that everybody believes for some insane reason, even though they all know he's a liar.
More at 11.
Yeah, maybe this time, this is the one time in his entire adult life he'll tell the truth.
Listen, I know he's lied to everyone else, but he wouldn't lie to me.
One of these days, he's going to be telling the truth about something incredibly urgent. Nobody's going to believe him.
I mean, everything is so fake right now with this shit that I said, like, literally, if something was to happen to him, nobody would believe it for, like, a week.
Oh, people actually think he's had a stroke or something.
Oh yeah, they thought that ages ago. The people thought that when he had that 1 week where he mysteriously wasn't talking
Yeah.
and posting.
There's been more of
Yeah,
that
then he
lately,
came
which
back.
does say about his health, but, like,
I'm
you
gonna
know
say
what
I
mean.
do wonder where he went for that week, because it's not like he just decided out of the goodness of his heart to take it easy for a week. Something clearly stopped him from shooting his mouth off every hour. But We'll never know what it is, I
he's
guess.
dying.
He needed another injection of nanomachines to keep him going.
Well, we gotta keep the weekend at Bernie's going a little longer, guys. Nanomachine son, except for he coughs up a lung every other time he says it. Oh fuck, I'm falling.
Also, there's, you know, riots. The city's over for me.
Why?
There's a big ice detention center. In
Oh
North
yeah,
Jersey.
north,
where-
yeah.
Yeah, I am up north. I'm right by that area, like 2 towns over.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
My sister's boss went down there. He got pepper sprayed.
Not all bad then.
We like him.
Yeah, but getting pepper spray is great for his campaign.
That is true.
Right now, yeah, especially.
Yeah, she's coming up to go into the thick of things this weekend. I was like, oh, okay. Hope I don't have to come and bail you out.
Will you bail her out or will you break her out? The Sabo stealth mission.
You know,
Sayonara, satellite array.
I could try that.
I mean, I'm sure it'll go fantastically.
And considering how dumb some of those people are in that area.
I mean, the unwritten rule about breaking into places is if you walk into someone with enough confidence, there's a very real chance no one will stop you.
Oh yeah.
I do that.
I was telling my friend about that. Like, yeah, if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, whether it be that or just being like doing something on the clock or off the clock you shouldn't be doing, you just do it with confidence and no one will question it.
I do that in my job half the time, where I just go walk into clients and I don't even bother with their security procedures. I just get a clipboard and a company hat and I just walk in there like I know what I'm doing and nobody bothers me.
That's all it takes. Nobody asks questions. If you blend in like that, nobody questions it.
All I need to do is
really
get a flash.
If you start doing like cartoon, like start tiptoeing antics, then people are like, okay, what are you fucking doing?
So all I need to do is get a black jacket and cover my face with a mask, and I can just walk right in and let her out.
Yeah. Don't try this at home, but if you do, record it, post it online.
Considering the fact
online,
that also the agent like qualifications are so fucking low that that anybody could fucking do it, they'll just believe it. It's like, oh yeah, that looks exactly like Carl, who's missing half his fucking face.
There's like an article. Somebody like turned in like the barest of applications and then refused all the follow-ups and no-showed all of the like physical appointments and somehow got hired anyway. That was on their payroll like for a while. They weren't even informed. Like they just took the name off the basic application and made them an ICE member.
Yeah.
They were like, if I'd known it was that easy, I would have infiltrated. I didn't know they'd actually put me on the staff.
Sure he was gonna die.
I mean, they have a pretty generous pay package. There is a very real argument for you can just sign up, take that pay, and then just do fucking nothing.
You're just being incompetent.
And like Sabo said, they don't check these things. They just don't go collect money.
There is one guy who like interviewed in ICE, who's basically like, they're like, how could you? He was like, I was here pre-Trump when we weren't the Gestapo.
I mean, I feel like they were. People just weren't talking about it.
And he's like, I do my best to lose paperwork and get people released as soon as possible. He's like, I'm pretty sure if I quit, they just hire somebody who hates everyone, who will go out of their way to make their lives as miserable as possible. So that's why I'm not just going to quit. Because if I quit, they'll just replace me with someone worse. And at least here I can, you know, try and do some good. Well, it turns out a lot of people sign up for the bonuses that get their, or they don't get their bonuses until like a year after Trump gets out of office.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Which is like so if they all get arrested and he can't protect them, they're not going to get their money. It's almost like he's hanging them out to dry and just use them as expendable pools.
Almost.
But who would do that?
But who would blow up South Galaxy?
Not gentle, honest Trump. He would never.
Who would attack the World Republic Federation? That's like everyone.
Man, you can't just break the jars by shooting them with a dart. That sucks. Man.
These jars are very tough then.
As I expected, Rajan is out for his daily tour of the operation. My sources claim he always carries 3 blueprints on him, which, when read together, tell you everything about his spice operation.
Too bad he doesn't have that section of the clockwork heart we saw during the recon. You could just pump him full of sleep darts and we could all go home.
Unfortunately, my sleep darts aren't powerful enough to affect Rajan.
What? How are you going to get
For
at
some
those
reason not
blueprints?
loading on my one
Rajan
browser,
has
that's
an
weird.
insatiable appetite for Indian watermelons, which,
He loves
if eaten
watermelons.
whole, will force even him to nod off for a while.
Who doesn't like
Once
watermelons?
he's asleep, I'll
I don't.
creep in and lift the
You got your
blueprints.
answer.
Well, that's fine and all, but how do you plan on luring
Oh
him
damn,
over
I guess he
watermelons?
told me.
I've equipped my sleep
I know that
darts
because my
with a
mom tried to
sonic
pawn off a
disruptor.
watermelon on me. I was like, I
The
don't like
strange
watermelon.
sounds they make should be enough to lead the ever-curious Rajan from place to place.
It's like, I don't want a giant thing I'm not going to eat.
What did the watermelon do to you?
It tasted like watermelon. That's what it did.
Unlikely story. Oh, yes.
This is pain.
It's fine. Just be happy they're not making you race again.
It's true.
Well, there are no racing minigames in this game.
Although the second time he won with no problem,
It's true, I did.
which was very disappointing.
Dad.
I had several bits ready to go and he just pulled it off. I was like, oh, damn. All that preparation for nothing.
How do I get Rajad to go for these fucking watermelons?
Try throwing it at his face.
Oh, I get it. Alright, well, let me kill this fucker first.
Don't kill him. He has a wife and children. Probably.
Yeah, but think of the story if I do it then. Alright, that's one of the
We need a
blueprints.
flashback to his. We need a flashback to his dog. You will regret your actions and deeds.
Don't you understand how evil what you did was? You killed
Man
this
is the real
combatant
monster.
who tried to kill you.
You see, unlike most other zombie stories, man is the real monster here.
Yeah, yeah.
And also the horrible monsters, right? Unlike other mech series, this one's about character.
Anytime
I know,
anything
right?
says unlike X, this is why I know that it's written or made by hacks.
Unlike most other superhero movies, this is a great character piece.
I mean, I don't know one person who ever described Suicide Squad as a great character piece. And he didn't make the damn thing, I'm gonna say that much.
Viper in the glass.
Good old
Goodbye,
Sam.
Bentley.
He came up in conversation the other day because I was trying to work out, like, the whole thing with me and him about Jurassic Park. And the argument was never, oh man, it's because he doesn't like Jurassic Park that I have the problem. It's that he hadn't seen Jurassic Park and decided he didn't like it. Because, quote unquote, why would a theme park for dinosaurs sounds dumb and it wouldn't work, and it's like, that's the point of the fucking movie! Actually, I feel like the real point of the movie is, if you're going to build zoos, build a fucking trench, Jesus Christ. Hey.
There we go. Finally got to eat that fucking watermelon. I will say this game's a lot more generous with the checkpoints because it did let me keep the 2 blueprints I got.
Eat the fucking watermelon, Sabo.
No.
I can't. No, Rajad loves these things. He can't resist them, so that's not Sabo.
What? The blueprints? They have been
I
stolen.
always thought Sabo was Tiger Man.
That's the complete
Well, he
set of
likes the
blueprints.
watermelon. Sabo
Great
hates
field
the
work, Bentley.
watermelons.
You're really getting the hang of this.
That's. Well, let me let me get back to base off of Bentley. That's what she said, Sly. Oh!
That's what your mother said. My mother's dead, Bentley. I know.
That's the joke, you idiot.
That's right, Sly. I'm a necrophiliac.
That's right,
Did you
Sly. I'm a necrophiliac.
Didn't you read between the lines? It was all there in the subtext, Sly.
It's even better.
I'm Zack Snyder's Bentley. I eat people.
Man, I was thinking about the Nolan Batman trilogy the other day. I think it's wild, like, how Batman Begins has such a, like, distinct look for Gotham. Or at least, like, it's got, like, a bunch of visual flares, and we just lost all of that.
Like, immediately after the next movie.
No, it's
Like
just
Gotham.
Chicago now.
Yeah, Gotham just becomes default city.jpg.
It doesn't even look run down, and by the time you get to Dark Knight, it looks just normal. Looks okay.
Look, that's how much he cleaned up with
Oh,
Batman there for a year. Because he's just that powerful.
yeah.
I'm dead. I just wanted to go back to my base, man.
That's what you get, you turtle.
It's fine. I got what I wanted. I got back to base. If I knew it would be that easier to get me back to base, I would have just had Bentley die sooner.
What the heck was that? Looked like a turtle in a trench coat. They're going to LaGuardia, right?
Oh, what was it? Actually, that was another thing. I didn't get to meet them, unfortunately, but the puppeteers for the Turtles movie were also at that con.
I think he was one of the guys that said that line, actually.
I think so. It's such a good line. I need to watch that movie again. It's been a long time. It's a good fucking movie.
Sly, the insect in that pool is a rare Indian water bug. If you can carry it into Rajan's office, its wings will transmit local sound waves at a frequency I can monitor.
Let me get this straight. We're gonna bug Rajan's office with a bug?
Yeah.
It is an
bugging with the
elegant
bug.
plan, I agree. Now,
Yeah,
there,
all right.
I agree.
that water bug can only survive in stagnant pools.
Oh, Bentley, I love
Well,
you.
here's what I found. It was quite personally amusing. So, me and my friends have been playing Overwatch again recently,
there's a few
and
pools
there's
along
this
the
big
way to
10-year
Rajan's
anniversary event
office.
going on, and
A
it
short
there was
swing
a
every now
whole
and
thing
then
where you could
should
get like a
keep our
special
little
title
friend
card
quiet.
which was ASCII art of flipping a table. You had to play like I don't know the exact one, but it was like 200 games. It felt like 200 games or whatever. So my one friend did it, and literally the day after, Blizzard put out a post that was like, okay, so we've listened to all the feedback, and we are reducing the number of games required to get it by, like 50 or something. After he'd spent like an entire day off grinding to finish it.
That is funny.
I'm like, that is incredibly funny.
It makes me think of when they it was like a day after I beat that one boss in Armored Core that they then nerfed him.
Yeah.
I think it was like a day or a week after. It was like not long after, and I was just like,
Reminds me of when they original release Radahn from Elden Ring, the third Elden Ring, where it was like ridiculously fucking obnoxious to be, and then like a week after a day or two after I'd finally after I'd beaten him, and they're like, oh yeah, we're massively nerfing him, and then he's like one of the easiest bosses in the game now. Until the DLC where he's fucking busted.
okay, so this bug's just gonna keep making noises. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. Fuck stealth.
Just run.
Nothing on foul stuff.
How far are you?
I think you're near the end of this world.
Yeah, I'll probably try to finish this world then if I'm near the end of it.
I think. And then like maybe 6 more worlds after this.
Okay. Get me
I
up there!
think.
Get me up there! Fuck! I don't like this.
He didn't make it.
I don't think I like this bug bit. Okay, maybe I can... Maybe there's a way I can, like, surf around. And then I don't have to care about the noise he makes.
Surfboard Dracula.
We gotta wait a few more levels before we can do that. Before we can do the surfing. A few more games, actually. Maybe like a movie or two. And then Dracula can have a surfboard.
Yeah, also that's one of the other things I like about First Light is it doesn't feel like Surfboard Dracula novels of let's explain how he got this aspect of his character or this.
Really? Because I was actually concerned that would be the thing, considering it's like a prequel story sort of thing, like early
Well,
on.
yeah, but there's not like it's not like there's this big emphasis to be like, and that's how Pod got his iconic drink.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Plus, also, it's technically based half off of like the books as well, because like Bond has a scar, which he has in the books but doesn't have in any of the films.
The actors wouldn't wear a scar.
Basically. Plus, also, I think the idea was a Scarface-like hero would be in the '60s would be seen as like
Not sophisticated.
It's not like today where that's like a big thing and very popular.
Well, I think it was because back in like the '60s, like to have a scarred face was a visual cue that you were evil because beauty's never tarnished, trope, etc. I mean, I guess the main thing is they never say Spectre, but there are a lot of hints throughout the game that there is that Spectre is like a thing. So they never expressly say, "Hey, look, it's Spectre and there's Blofeld." But there is a whole lot of, I wonder what organisation they might be working for. It's so weird that they're so well equipped and seem to know a lot of things that we don't. Who could it be?
It could be anybody.
It could be anybody. It could even be Spectre.
I don't know.
It's Chaos, obviously.
I'm gonna kill Chaos.
Not the other Chaos. The one that gets smart.
Oh. But Jack, you are the Chaos, and then Jack was Chaos.
It was.
That is literally the part of Stranger in Paradise.
I know.
Man.
A perfectly 6 out of 10 video game.
What, Stranger in Paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I still haven't played it. I think the problem is Stranger in Paradise is like 10 years too late. When did it come out?
It does feel like a game from like...
If it had come out in the 2010s, I think it would have gone hard.
It does feel like a game though. It feels like a game specifically from the era of the Capcom try to be a Western game era.
Yeah, it came out in 2022, so I feel like if that had come out in like say 2016, 2017, I think people would have been a lot more at least willing to go, what is this? Whereas I feel like part of the problem is it came out and people were like, what is this? But then nobody actually played it.
What is this?
What is this?
It's blood. Hope it's not Chris's blood.
I hope it is. Fuck Chris.
Said Wesker.
It's me, honestly. I can't. Loki,
but it's funnier to say said Chris because said Wesker. Sorry.
Loki, I think I hate Chris.
Strangely, I've gotten more tired of Leon.
See, I mean, yeah, but Leon's just overplayed. Chris is just like actively awful because of RE8, where even his own team are like, i.e. the game is like, wow, Chris, you could have avoided all of this.
We realize our flaw in writing, but we're not going to fix that.
Simply, there was no other way to do it. Chris, you could have literally avoided this entire sequence of events if you'd have just said, hey, listen guy, that's not your wife. But he didn't. He's just, I'm going to shoot her in the face, and I won't explain. And also the front cover will feature Chris with like a half werewolf face. Will Chris become a werewolf? No.
I I've got some bad news.
I'm a half werewolf face.
Rajan has
I
gone
don't
into
know, but
hiding
it does.
somewhere in the temple. I guess the destruction of his satellite array and my invasion of his personal space to get the blueprints spooked him.
Like,
To get his portion of the Clockwork Heart, we'll need to drive him out
he just
into
has a
the
werewolf
open.
face. He has a half werewolf
Given
face.
Rajan's spice-addled temper, I'd recommend making him angry. First, we'll destroy the center of his operation, the spice
Alright, so now we're just
grinder.
gonna piss him off.
Then we'll demolish the dam above the temple in an attempt to flood him out. If that doesn't work, I've made arrangements to exchange one of the temple's facade rubies for some high explosives, which, if necessary, we can use to flood the whole temple
Clearly say the show
grotto.
how he's evil.
If
But
my
then he's not evil,
psychological
he's just
profile
dumb.
is accurate, Rajan
He's evil,
should
and you're
pick
totally
up
gonna
the other
buy the
half
game, so
of
you
the
figure out
Clockwork
why he's
Heart
evil,
before
right?
making his
But then he's not
escape,
evil.
effectively bringing it to
Yes,
us.
but they can't know that.
Dun, dun, dun.
I felt like I knew it going into it. I'm like, yeah, there's no way they pull this shit with Chris Redfield.
Especially after they didn't even pull it with Ada Wong.
Yeah, they couldn't even be asked to do it with the character who is, like,
Morally
actually shady and
ambiguous.
cool. So it's like, yeah, they ain't gonna do this to Chris straight as a board Redfield. He's got, you know what? He is straight as a board, but he's also as fucking as interesting as a board.
True. Ooh, that'll be helpful. Gave my turtle
At least-
friend a little upgrade.
At least Jill has the actual best one-liner in Resident Evil.
Oh, you want stars? I'll give you stars.
Yeah, I'm so glad the remake soiled that.
Well, listen, they had such a good line with "Take a hint," wasn't it great?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
That's better than "You want stars? I'll give you stars." Blammo.
Like that, like if they said what's funny, if they said "take a hint" as like the mid line rather than having her say her best line at the mid for some fucking reason, I think everyone was just like, oh, it was fine. Because I'll give you stars. It's such a good fucking one-liner where you just ice a guy who's been screaming stars throughout the entire game.
Yeah, so she says it during what is amounts to a scripted chase sequence, where she has
taking a
like,
hint is better for a scripted chase sequence.
yeah,
Because especially the stars, like, gives you that idea, like, she's so fucking done with his shit, too.
yeah.
Where
But,
taking
yeah,
a hint
they-
seems mildly annoyed at best.
You know, they crapped out the RE3 remake to the point of you even question why even bother.
Honestly. You know, I think I'll
Oh,
you know
wow.
what, considering how many missions I do have with this, I think, wait, how many probes? 3. Now, let's see how fast I do this, because I might, stop after I do one. Like, do Bentley's one. Sleep. Now sleep forever.
Perish.
Well, this is a problem. Well, you have fun. I'm just gonna go past you now. You fucking idiot. Oh, Jesus!
And he's dead.
Not yet. Motherfucker. Alright, now you die. I'm putting so many bombs here, I'm making sure you go to hell. I don't want to even question if you're dead. I want him buried. away! I'm so tired of your crap!
Oh.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. Good. Good riddance. The bad rubbish.
Rashawn's holed up in his temple. Got any ideas?
It's good
for us about
rubbish. You know, I always say bad rubbish, but where's the good rubbish?
Tigers
No
have
idea.
an aversion to water. By destroying that dam, the temple will be
Mega Sex
filled with a
LR.
runoff.
Flooding him out, huh?
Right.
Good plan.
Wish I could go
but
to a
I don't
dump
think
and
your
find
bombs
a
are strong
giant
enough to do
robot.
the job.
Don't we all?
Instead, I just find rats.
The bug in Rajan's office, I overheard
Rats,
that a
rats, we
new
had rats,
autopilot
survey, another one of
attack
the dash.
helicopter had just arrived.
Yeah,
It's
rats.
sitting inside this truck.
Stay sharp. That dam is sure to be well protected.
Damn rats. You make me look bad.
I mean, I just don't like rats.
Why?
Too many rat infestations.
Rats are cute.
Rats are cute.
They're not cute when they're tearing up your house.
Wait, you had dogs.
Yeah.
Your dog was dumb. Your dog was lame. It wasn't cute. It wasn't scaring off the rats.
Made my rat baby one of them sick. Like, like drinking out of her water bowl and she drank out of it and she got sick. But they only came out when like everybody was gone, so. Maybe try to be nice and catch them.
Yeah.
Now everyone's like, oh, rats are cute. Oh, sweet rats. The rat is a dead rat.
I didn't know you were racist. Well, okay, I didn't know, but I didn't think you'd say it out loud.
Speciesist.
Wouldn't that be worse than being a racist?
I mean, no, because as long as you're like all human ethnicities, that's doesn't really matter. There's certain variations of animals.
What if you like animals better than humans?
I mean, there's probably people that like that. It's like the guy meat fighter who likes trees because humans.
Understandable. Oh yeah, you can tell it's again from the 2000s because it's a turret section.
Yeah.
What's Star Fox 64 almost had a turret section?
The whole game is a turret section.
No, I mean
Nice
like
shot,
this.
Bentley.
I mean, I get what you mean, but like, on some level, being an on-rail shooter is basically a glorified turret.
Well, technically you're not always on the rails.
Struck the chopper. It's going down.
There's all range mode.
Well, there goes the chopper.
Ooh, ow.
There's supposed to be a level where like you ban the Gray Fox's guns instead of, you know, flying in the R-wing.
Yeah, that's
fact-
the way the transition out of playing as Bentley. We're getting back into Bentley out of the helicopter.
Did the helicopter fall on him?
No, it crashed into a thing that he like rolls down a tower.
Nah, too bad.
Why don't you like Bentley?
Because he's a turtle.
I can hate turtles now as well.
No, actually, turtles are okay.
Wait, he hates turtles and rats. It's Shredder.
He's Shredder!
Oh no! Meow.
Wait a second.
My disguise was so good.
Get out of here, Shredder.
You wretched reptiles.
Go rob a shoe store or whatever it is you do.
Can't believe I spent all those years hiding in Bel Air only to be found out here.
Oh, I'll get those turtles, and it's the last thing I ever do.
Wasn't the turtles who outed you, it was us.
I know the turtles had something to do with it. They always do.
That new meme just dropped. Saber is Shredder.
Shredder is Splinter. Staple Shredder.
Goku is Ginyu and Ginyu is Goku.
Nani?
Alright, yeah, I think I'll stop here. Because it is fairly late and there's going to be that whole section, then there's going to be the finale bit, so I think I'll save that for next week.
Okay.
So, it's
Time to leave.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Wait, no.
Lupin! Crack, 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 crack. We're playing a thief in this game, so you know. Do you think Inspector Gadget could stop Sly Cooper?
No.
I don't think Inspector Gadget could stop anyone.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget just gets, like, incredibly fucking fortunate.
Like,
Okay,
the question is... Well,
okay, but could
the
Penny
question is,
do
well,
it?
I'm going to say, can Penny and Brain catch Sly Cooper and make Gadget fall on him? Probably.
I'm gonna
Wait,
say also
actually,
say
hold
no.
on. You know what? No, because also, too, if Penny knows what he's doing, then she's just going to help him. So, you know, there's not even really a thing there. Let's just throw this out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think Bentley would probably take out Penny. He'd poison a child.
He would poison a child, you are right. I wouldn't put it past him. I'll kill a child for free. I'd do
Before
it
I'll
to get
kill
a
a
goddamn
dead
cup
fly.
of coffee.
I knew this turtles couldn't be trusted.
And then, like, Murray would just take out Brain, but by accident, because he'd just reverse the van. He'd just be the bump.
God. You know what? Now it's time to leave. Now we got our purpley fucked up ending.
Oh, we were still recording? Shit!
Yes.